But members, we have had Senate File 1 in front of us, and it's time to get moving. Now that we have the budget forecast, what I'd like to do today is act on Senate File 1 and move it to the Tax Committee for further discussion and consideration. There's also a finance aspect to it that we can get into, but I guess I'd like to frame our conversation and this particular bill this way before we hear from some testimony from some witnesses. You know, you are members of the 87th legislature, the 87th, and the 86 legislatures that have gone before us have all balanced a budget, because that's our constitutional duty. They've all ended the session. Sometimes I guess they've gone into a special session, but they've all ended up doing what the Constitution requires, which is balancing a budget. And that's great, and that's important, and we'll do that again this year. But we need to do more than that. We need to do more than that, and I appreciate the work and the discussion that has begun around this table around job growth, around economic growth. We need to position Minnesota for a 21st century economy, and some of the decisions we make on taxes, some of the decisions we make on our budget can do that. And I think that's what Senate File 1 is about. I think that's what the work of this committee is about. So we have a number of folks that are going to join us this morning. And members, let me just note, so if you wanted to summarize Senate File 1, there's three pieces. There's the business income tax provision, which Mr. Murphy alluded to. There's the business property tax provision, which we'll hear from a panel of folks on in a little bit. And there's also the permitting, the regulatory relief provision. Now that, the bulk of that legislation actually just passed off the House floor yesterday. We dealt with it in the Senate last week. So the permitting reform is still in this bill, and I don't think we need to spend time on it today, but I'd like to keep it in the bill and move it again forward to the Tax and Finance Committee. I'm hopeful that the governor will be signing that bill this week. But let's just keep it in this bill for now and focus on the job growth and the tax aspects this morning.